going to do a quick video before the AC comes back on. Today is June 21st. No, 22nd. We just had the summer solstice and everything's looking beautiful. We've had a lot of rain, but it recently got warm. And I want to document everything before it gets crispy and super hot. Pollinator flowers are going crazy. The cone flowers have really exploded from this bed. And, oh, there's a hummingbird. There's two. This lily smells so good. I still have a lot to do. I have so many weeds to pull. I have plants to get in the ground still. I ordered a bunch of native flowers, but they really will be, hopefully, at their best next year because they're tiny. And I still got to find room and get things in the ground because I want milkweed, I want bee balm, I want everything for the pollinators as much as possible. Load up any spot that's available, which there's not very many available. This creeping Jenny, of course, is taking over, but I yank it out and weed it as needed. The vegetables are starting to get close. I had a late start because we switched out some raised beds and the compost we got was so hot that it was too hot for plants. So I had to wait another 2 weeks or 3 before I could plant anything. And now the tomatoes are starting to get bigger, but they're also getting disease, and with it about to be so humid and hot, it's we'll see how much they actually produce. But I'm trying to deter squirrels this year because last year I hardly had any tomatoes. So I've got this decorative or this iridescent tape that's supposed to deter squirrels and birds from eating my tomatoes. This bed is all different cherry tomatoes. This is a loofah, and I added this arch and I put twinkle lights on it, and I need to make a video of that at night. It's so pretty. These are bigger tomatoes. I have one big one. Well, I have a few on the other side here. It's over the stake up here, so I don't know how I'm going to. I guess I could kind of do a Florida weave, maybe with that iridescent tape. Attach it to the loofah and then attach it to the top of this stake. I have some squash. This is my asparagus bed. I just threw this squash in here because I didn't have room. There's also dill, eggplant, and peppers in this bed. Cucumbers. This is early corn. A lot of flowers and basil are coming up from last year, and weeds. This is a wooden bed that I left because it wasn't quite deteriorated. Also this bed. This is all tomatoes. They are even later. They were really tiny when I put them in, and they're now starting to get going. This is a random sunflower. More sunflowers just come up. This is delicata squash. It's starting to show signs of pest issues, so we'll see how long they last, if they even produce this squash. Tomatoes and peppers in this bed. This is some makeshift arbor because once I replace this bed next year, I'll put a nice arbor here. So I was just trying to make do for this year. Cucumbers, I think Space Master or Bush Pickle. Maybe that one is Bush Pickle. This was all potatoes. I pulled them yesterday, or I pulled the second batch yesterday. Also had some kohlrabi in this bed from the spring or winter. And then just going over to flowers. Get out of the sun. These blueberries, I finally bought bird netting, and I actually have blueberries. I've been picking. I get about a handful here and there. Lots of natives, also daylilies. That native beautyberry back there has spread. There's a random one or two coming up in the fence line on the opposite side of the yard. There's Gumfrina, there's Verbena, there's 2 dogwoods that I got from the Forestry Commission 2024, and they're getting quite big. There's also cut leaf daisy. I can't remember the name. It gets really tall. I put some milkweed over here. I put some agastache, and I got a lot of flowers from, everybody's having sales right now. So I went to Ace and got a bunch of stuff that was marked down. The bees really like the bee balm. There is a candlestick, tree, I can't remember the name. Candlestick. I'll remember it as soon as I stop recording. It'll get really tall. Hopefully that's a good spot for it. I had one last year over here. But this area is quite full, and things are flopping over because we get so much rain. I pruned this red bud a little bit. I hope I didn't hurt it. We got dahlias and daylilies and mountain mint and coneflowers and more dahlias and a lot of weeds. I put comfrey right here next to these irises. It'll get really big there. Oh, hey, Mr. Hummingbird. Everything's looking good. I need to weed. So much weeding. This yarrow falls over. There's no standing it up. Feverfew, I believe. I've got blazing star here and there. These are the flowers I need to get in the ground. I started a bunch of seeds of alyssum. This phlox is so pretty. This is another bed that I had really hot compost in, so it got a late start. But these are all mostly black creme and, let's see, West Virginia 58 or something like that. I can't remember the variety. Tomatoes, basil everywhere, marigolds everywhere. Anyway, everything's looking good. It's so humid this morning. But that's it. I just wanted to document before everything gets wild and crispy.